I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is The Way I See It.
I'm Ken Pierre, and this is the way I see it as well.
Today we are going to talk about love is in the air. It's Valentine's week.
Valentine's week.
Yes, one of my favorite times of the year. And that's why we want to call Love is in the Air. We've been living for a while in this country and in the world with a whole lot of stress and anxiety. I know you and I talk about it, and our friends talk about it, and family members, and it's something that we all know about. It doesn't matter what your politics are or your religion or whatever. We've all been living under incredible stress and divisiveness. So why don't we take, especially that 24 hours, maybe the whole week, but that 24 hours, and just claim that it's a day of love. We are not going to be divided. I don't care if you're red, blue, pink, or purple. I don't care what race, how much money you have or don't. How about 24 hours of love? But we have to make a commitment. What do you think?
I definitely agree to that. I try to do this every day.
You do.
Like,
He does.
I
He's a
vibrate
love
on
bug.
a whole nother level of love. Like, and people, it's contagious. People don't see it often, so they like, man, I'm trying to get on your level. So
Aww.
It makes me feel good because that's what I want people to feel from me. So.
And don't you think it's kind of like the music station that we turn on when we turn on our radios to love is 100. And some of us get down to 55.8 megahertz or 62.9. But like you said, when you're hovering around that 100, don't people gravitate? They want to turn their frequency up.
Yeah. How can I do it?
Yeah.
What are your ways?
And it doesn't make a difference. I really believe this. People go, oh, you're married or you have somebody. Don't you think it's an attitude?
It's an attitude.
Because you happen to be single. So you speak to this.
I can speak to that 100 times over because I remember before I met Dr. Hall, I was miserable. I was oozing suffering, as someone, she put it well. So,
and when you're in the medical field like I am, oozing, sores, bumps, oozing.
I was oozing the suffering.
It was off in the stench. It was horrible.
So I, began to look within. I began to develop a self-love for myself, and I wanted to give it to other people. And I feel like I emulate it so well now because of you. Like, I thank you so much.
Well, you made the choice.
It's a choice. It definitely is a choice.
Yeah, you're the one that...
I was super pessimistic.
Yeah.
I can't even lie.
Yeah.
So I have a boatload of
But it also shows, you don't, at this whole, don't you think that old Valentine's Day, when you and I, be my Valentine, don't you think we've evolved? As
definitely
about self-love?
Yeah, it is. And appreciation for people that show that type of love back to you.
Yeah, and because I remember being in high school and even in college and being a single woman, and all of us girls, the one that had boyfriends and got a rose or got this or that, not only did we hate them, we were depressed. It was like, we would wear black on Valentine. I mean, it's so passe, don't you think?
It was self-loathing. It's a very self-loathing.
And also it identifies yourself with who you're coupling with, right?
Yeah.
And you're devalued when you're not with somebody.
And so that gives people identity crisis.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, we can do one on that. I like that. Identity crisis, write that down. We'll do one on identity crisis. And this is the love of my life. Her name is Grace. I do adore her. Grace loves everybody, doesn't she?
Yes.
And so, by the way, that's another tip is your animal. Put a little red collar, pink collar, take him around, pink sweater,
You can tell she's spoiled. Look, she got lipstick marks on her nose.
She does. She's loved. But simple things you can do. Gratitude. Be grateful all day.
All
I
day.
am grateful. All day long, about every hour ago, I am grateful for that stop sign. Because whoever worked in the city of Atlanta and put up that stop sign, they're saving my life for not being killed. I don't care what you're grateful for. Be grateful for the sun shining or having a great job or whatever you do. Color, that day or this week, wear a bright color every day. I wore this red for today, but Valentine's Day, that's another passe thing. Wear purple, yellow, whatever your Valentine's Day color is. And I mean wear it. Wear a bow in your ear. I don't care what you do, so that when people say, you go, whoa, you are decked out in blue. What's the deal here? Blue shoes, blue. And then you go, hey, it's Valentine's Day. Right? And it's about love, man. And I know you have halitosis and I stay away from you at work. I'm in love with you today. So do that. Flowers, we all, and not just women get flowers. I mean, give a flower, keep a flower for yourself. Get your favorite color, whether it's a tulip or a rose or whatever, and put it in a bowl. I don't care what you do with it. Put it in your car. Flowers are so amazing. By the way, we have studies at Harvard that show that people that have a flower, it also helps with depression and anxiety. And all the tips I've told you about, color, gratitude, they all change the brain. They change the neurochemicals. So even if you want to be a Debbie Downer on Valentine's Day, if you do these things, your brain is going to make you override your Debbie Downer little switch, right?
It really
And it's
does.
going to drive you into love. And another one is email. I want you to email everybody you love, and on the subject line put why I love you today, and put, when I was down and got my diagnosis and you were there, or when my husband left me, or when my child died, or I'm old enough that all those things have happened, or just for when I hear your name, like Marcy. I have 2 Marcys in my life that I adore and are like my angels of God. Write somebody that you love, all of the people, and to that why I love you today. Don't you think whether it's a mom, a sister, I don't care who it is.
Everybody.
And food. Hey, it is the day of chocolate. Let's just get over it. Chocolate's healthy. You can Google any study you want. Eat chocolate, drink chocolate. Ooh, drink chocolate. Start off with hot chocolate that morning with some whipped cream on top. Yeah. Great idea. That's where we're going that day. Okay, if you're here, we're starting it off that day.
All right.
And go to Godiva. They have the best chocolate ice cream you have ever put in your mouth, and it's soft serve. Oh dear God, in the cones, they bake them fresh. Do it. So chocolate, and we know endorphins. We know that it helps create dopamine, all the things in your body. Chocolate is healthy. Heart health, hypertension, stroke. Chocolate is very, very healthy. It's medicinal. Have a day of chocolate. Give people chocolate. If I could, I would. Those little chocolate flowy things where you dip the fruit in. I am going to find a body one.
Fondue,
maybe. No, it's those when you go to Four Seasons or whatever for holidays. They have those chocolate fountains, and then they have bowls of fruit.
Oh,
and then you take your strawberry, your pineapple, and put it in.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
And my daughter and I just sit there and we just kind of they have to drag us away. The servers do and sit us back down because we're imagining being naked and just run all over your body. So chocolate it up. Water. When you get up in the morning, get under that shower, get some lavender soap, some strawberry. I don't care what you love. Yeah, ginger. Just soap yourself up. If you have a tendency, it's winter. Towards depression, get some peppermint. Orange. Get a citrus. We know that just jolts the brain and takes away depression. And then finally, positive self-talk. I mean, how many negative things do we... Isn't it just ridiculous what we say to each other?
I drown myself in the
If I could just lose 5 pounds. Nobody's ever said that you know, do you? If I could just lose 10 pounds. See that dress over there? I'm going to get into that by June. Don't do it. Not on Valentine's Day especially. It is your day. I love myself. And also think it's a Valentine's Day is a day of the heart. Think of your heart and go, I love you. You started beating in my mother's womb. And I love you. And you know what your heart's going to do when you tell it how much you love it? It's going to go, hey man, I've been working here 24/7 for 32 years, or I'm not going to say how many years. And I like 24 hours a day. And so on Valentine's Day is the only day you're giving me some high fives.
Yeah, you're right.
So you might get a little attitude with your heart at first. But all day long, keep loving it and rubbing it and feeding it with, of course, chocolate, color, and everything else. But love your heart. Love yourself. Say positive things to yourself all day.
All day.
Because no matter what your situation is, no matter how bad or dire it seems, be grateful. I promise you. And, and again, Valentine's Day this year happens to be a Lent, right? The first day of Lent.
First day of Lent.
So it's 40 days of mindfulness. And listen to our, right?
Yeah, of course.
Listen to our twist, the way I see it, on 40 days of mindfulness. Doesn't it? It kind of ties into it. So it's frickin' frack, yin and yang, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
1 and 1 is 2. Did you have any great metaphors?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So that's it. Love is in the air.
My name is Kim Pierre. This is The Way I See It.
And I'm Kathleen Hall. This is The Way I See It. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Have a good day.
Have a great day.